With Saturday's Hennessy Gold Cup fast approaching, connections of many of this year's big race contenders gathered at Moet Hennessy's headquarters in West London for a special preview of the historic race.
Well, 5 horses entered in the race, but only one place really we can start. Denman, what vibes are you getting from him ahead of his attempt for a third Hennessy Gold Cup?
Yeah, very happy with him. He's had a good preparation. He worked nicely in a racecourse gallop last week, which is unusual for him. And he looks good, which is his most important. So we're very happy with him. You look at, you could argue that a lot of them being out of the handicap negates that £8 rise. So in effect, he's nearly running off the. I think he's actually a few pound in there ain't going to make a lot of difference.
And any of these second season chasers coming through would have to be pretty good to be as good as What a Friend went on to be last season.
Yeah, exactly. I know What a Friend probably didn't give us a true running on Saturday, but yeah, they'd have to be. But it's a good race for second season novices.
And another one that we haven't seen for a long time, Neptune.
Yeah.
When we did last see him, he was one of the top chasers in the country.
That's right, and he's getting a useful sort of £18 off a Denman, which is dead handy. He just looks so big and well at the moment. Though he's done loads of work, I just got a feeling he might the runner bring him on. But then I thought that of Denman last year, so we'll see. But very happy with him, really.
And another one we haven't seen for a while, not a lot over the last couple of seasons, Tyrannus. What vibes are you getting from him at home?
I'm very pleased with him. He worked really well in his racecourse gallop last week. Surprised me. You know, last year he hadn't run for 2.5 years and he won the Argentino Chase, which puts him with a big shout, especially with 10 stone 4. He goes well fresh and he's very well. So yeah, he could just be one of the big dangers to Denman.
And 2 you've got racing from out of the handicap, the T'other One and Niche Market. What are your thoughts on them?
The T'other One ran a good race behind Nakarat the other day, and the form didn't come to any harm at Haydock on Saturday. He's got a nice weight. He's not very big, so he'll always be suited by a lightweight. Yeah, he'd have a chance. Well, he'd have to have an outside chance. Niche Market, well, he fell last day. He ran. Got to put that behind him. Was third in the race last year, but you know, I don't know enough about him because for me, he's had one run and only got halfway.
Well, David, Denman not the only previous Hennessy winner in the lineup this year. Madison du Berlais in off 10 stone 1. Looks quite a nice weight for him.
Yeah, it's a great racing weight, 10 stone 1. Can't remember the last time he's carried that weight. I doubt he can either. He had a great reappearance this season over hurdles at Exeter. Finished second, jumped well, raced enthusiastically, and I think the winner, trained by Paul Nicholls, I think he likes that horse. He thinks a lot of that one. So, and this was always going to be a prep race for the Hennessy. He's come on for that race. He's come out of it well, and looking forward to Saturday. I think Denman is the one to beat, even under top weight. He's an amazing horse. Been fantastic for racing, national hunt racing. I think he still is the one to beat. He obviously loves it around Newbury. We do as well. He's got to give a lot of weight away, but still the one to beat.
Well, Weird Al is the horse everybody's talking about in the build-up to the Hennessy Gold Cup, and his run behind Little Josh doesn't look too bad at all now.
No, it was a fantastic run, and a handicapper put him up £3 for that, which he hasn't been accounted for in this race, but it puts him off his official weight, would be 9.13, so it was a cracking run, huge performance from him.
And it looked like quite a hard race that he had there. How's he come out of it? Is he giving you the right vibes ahead of the Hennessy?
Yeah, I mean, they have to be giving you the right vibes, otherwise you wouldn't be keen to run them, and this has been his target since. Unfortunately, we couldn't take him to Cheltenham last year. It was always the plan to go to Carlisle or possibly Wetherby on the same day, but the Carlisle race was the easier option of the two. For us, he ran a blinder that day, and progress has been good since, so we're very happy with him.
And he's a lightly raced horse. So are you concerned at all about the big field, the frantic pace of the Hennessy, something you wouldn't have experienced before?
I think it's tough for any of the second season novices moving into this sort of arena, but he's nicely weighted. He's not a small horse, he's got a lot of scope. His first hurdle race that he ever won was a massive field. I think there was 17 or 18 that day, and he had to travel through the majority of them. Whilst he hasn't had the experience in big fields, I'm sure his general experience will be a big plus for him. I think you have to respect the majority of horses that run in this race. Denman, he's won the race on numerous occasions before. He's got top weight. He's got to give a lot of weight to the likes of Weird Al, to Burton Port, to Pandorama. There's a lot of very nice horses, and there's some of the older horses just out the handicap as well. So it's a tough competitive handicap, as you'd expect it to be.